they're going to adjust how to try and guard it because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they got one of their guys who as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. This one fielded in the end zone. Not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 65 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Love. Now a run here on the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they got the first and 10. Throw it. Love. Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And Brandon, this is a really nice job defensively. Getting inside, figuring it out. Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming home with the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. To throw, Williams. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first of the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver motion left. Here's Williams. Pass complete to Edmonds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the end of the quarter. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown. Chicago. Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tackle the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 20-30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense has a line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for them, Charles, they had a passing touchdown. The second drive through the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them. And for him, because things went really well with that first one. So that second one, he wants to get back to winning to get this game going.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Love looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's number 3. A 7-yard gain on the play. Love now. Everything another interception. He may go. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's behind that. He didn't take that one to bang.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Partner, this is almost an unbelievable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop him. But hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that.
Trying to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say, it's not going to culture. This one's going to be a little hard because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because they're here. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back with a score. Well executed offensively. Defense looks a little confused, but he found his receiver. And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They juked it. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Open man is Duvernay. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now the comments cite, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
McManus now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Packers 22, Bears 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Williams looking to do it himself. Open ball downfield is Duvernay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for our Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Packers first down.
Go pitch. Smash. Red. Sit. Member. Hut.
Glove. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And now Love going to change things up.
Yellow. Blue. Blaster. Six. Black shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go, set. 6, hey, red, cycle. You, yellow. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go.
To throw now, here's Love. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft from 21 yards away. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Oh, this one incomplete. We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. Into the air right away is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 30 yards.
Nice, bro.
And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now Matt Prater for the point after. 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Packers nothing. Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as we reach out to the 29. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try to start this drive in the air. Throw left side is complete to Reed. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good. First down.
Looking to throw. Love. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Red 38, back. Red.
To throw again on second down. Love. That's taken in by Golden. Some strong running. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Given 15 there, the Packers have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just throwing underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and then walked off really well, getting him out to his space.
That's Matt Milano firing into the linebacker position. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 42 yards. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Throwing for it. That's going to be intercepted. And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a matter of notes in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Kincaid with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he runs us out past the 20 to the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marching nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, I should my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
He'll be crowded well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Let's go. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love from the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing. Love. Caught downfield by Watson. And he's given a first down as a tackle made at the Bills 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Here's Love. Pass caught, that's holding. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Love looking to throw it. To the end zone and knocked away and incomplete.
That's fine. It made a coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Blue striker. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Ready?
Love now. Now he'll tuck this and run.
What was that?
And he's got it.
And that's supposed to went to the other dude, man. Man, cut this short, man. It's supposed to go to the other dude.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so we will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All right, now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll have it passed. past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
To throw it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to the guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing now is Allen. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football.
I'ma say that one, shit.
Because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
The post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Packers 20, Bills 16. Brendan McManus to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago. It's either pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, it's early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up with the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Following the interception, and he's taken down. Back inside 7. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. The throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. From the midfield a strike. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's me.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going back to Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the third run, too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful if he continues to try to extend the plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Pollard going to go in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to be knocked away. It'll be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and he watched the deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Allen. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Wisnowski on the punt as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory
with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packer.
It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22.
Well throwing to start us off. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yellow, go. Red, 38.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing his love on 3rd. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. Well, this great hitter winds up getting that well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Throwing again. Love. Spins right by him. And they're going to stop him. Not enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be checked down today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Sticking in the air. Love. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion. Completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Strike, 3. Yellow, 43. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Jay Reed, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here. They come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Stops his main. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. He go to Brock again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock. They drop it right along. Offense to the line fast. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts him there under it, deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion is not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they will still shoot threes because of one play. And they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. It's because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, they're on with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this team's defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, knuckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Oh, this big guy is moving. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off with perfect 1-1 offensively.
Now, we call that scripting for success. Right? Can't do much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
This one's fielded in the 40-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10. And someone steps in. It's intercepted. Picked off Ray Blankenship. And the Eagles have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new 7 downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has on their way to
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Short pass Bryant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's the end of one. Teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. No throw. 3rd and long. Buys time on the right. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals are cut. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Reed on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, green. 52 blue. Grill green. Ready?
This might be a free play for him. Perhaps has it. On the move, past the 40. There he goes, right sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides goal. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. Down the sideline inside the 40. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they'll decline this and take the result. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
33, right blue.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get forward to their own 45. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
All right, go. Set, go. Ready, go.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Yellow, blue, red, 10 black, set.
Love from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
32. Gun red. Hey, red. Red, cycle. Ready.
Love to throw again. And downfield, he's got it. That stops. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Once more, it's Love. That's Golden working the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. The Packers trailing in the early going. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Crosses midfield, still going. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He flicks this one to Jahan Johnson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. There's Love to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
6-yard line.
Yellow, blue. Roster, 6. Field, black.
Love now on 1st and 10. It's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey,
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
43. Ready?
To the air with Love. He finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and you just exposed them.
And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead.
Eagles, 28.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Hurts on first down. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And now they face second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Spins out of one side. We'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hurts setting up to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. You've got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Has this at the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, blue. Stick, blaster, stick. Blue striker. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Oh, Love fumbled it. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Packers first down.
Rams.
A gain of 12.
43.
And a Packer first down.
Ready.
Love now. Kraft has it. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a...
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Two-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Rams, striker. Set. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
Jack right.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Packers first down.
First down throw. Here's Love. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Yellow. Check.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He put everything he... That's complete inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers cut the lead down to just 2.
Packers 42. Brendan McManus picking ball.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. There he goes again. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll get back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun. Here's Curtis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dotson with a catch out right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. Getting out to his left. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Stop. 7. Hey, Brad. 52 foot. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And by Matthew Golden. So it'll be 2nd down. Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Black shot. Steel, black. Red, cycle. White, white. Set.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Blue, black. Drill, green, yellow. 43. Stripe, blue. Blaster, 6.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's grabbed inside the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1 yards for gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Blue, triple,
First
38.
and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Love with it on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Hey, blue.
Throwing from the gun here. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. But still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
A 14-yard gain. Brings up third and a yard.
Ready?
He's back to throw. Buying some time right. He's running for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Packers trail by a couple.
On the ready.
So Matt LaFleur has made his decision. The offense staying out there, and they're going for this.
Ready, set.
Desperation time here. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Got it.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Set. Blue, 32.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.